But I think he's the best ball carrier I've ever seen.
It's mates like Stan Jerd and Peter Wynn who came along and supported Grothe at his golf day earlier this week. Like Ray Price, they feel Grothe deserves a testimonial year given the important part he played in Parramatta's premiership success during the 80s.
There's a lot of special moments, like the mateship and all that sort of thing on the Kangaroo Tour, and that itself was a special moment. Any state game like that, there's a lot of special moments. It's pretty hard to single one out.
So you reckon you'd be giving Greg Norman a run for his money?
I don't think so, mate. No, Greg's got no worries at all.
You say that again. Now, you have the opportunity to go along and support the Eric Grothe testimonial at a special dinner. And here's the details for you. It's on the 1st of August out at Liverpool at the Roma Classic Lounge. Costs you $50 a head, but that does include a 3-course meal. And that phone number for you is 728 3344, the Eric Grothe testimonial dinner. Well, Canberra played Illawarra today. Now, you would have expected the Raiders to do it pretty easily, but that wasn't the case.
Illawarra on the attack as it comes away to Kissel. He puts a little kick in. Ferguson's there, picks it up brilliantly. The pressure's been enormous from Illawarra. Now, is the field goal on? O'Sullivan has a shot, but it's well wide. In his own in-goal area. Can he get it back into the field of play? Oh, he almost made it a touch, and it's been knocked on, I think, by Wishart, and the scrum will go down. And the Steelers have done a fantastic job, but 2 knock-ons just before half-time might see some of that work undone. Here's Belcher running wide. Carey for the line. Gets it away from Ferguson, and Chicken Ferguson scores the try. The pressure had to tell in the end. 50 seconds prior to half-time, it's 4-0.
Terrible loss for the Raiders. Daly going off the sideline. And Rodwell goes through. Rodwell beats O'Sullivan. Ball back on the inside. Mark pulls Moon down from behind a metre short. He'll play the ball. It could be a try. Easy try to Rodwell. Well, Rodwell set the raid up and he deserved the try. And it's locked 4-all here at Bruce Stadium.
Stewart comes back on the inside. Russell's there. He got away from Russell. He's got away. Now Stewart. He's over the halfway. He's only got Bellamy with him. Stewart kicks it ahead. He was certainly put into the ground after he kicked it by the fullback end. It has to be a penalty, and it is.
Last tackle. Will they go for the field goal? Goes back to Stewart. Tempted field goal to the right of the post. 8-4. 2.5 to go as Simon puts it over the top. Will he get the bounce? Yes, he will. He's put it on the toe. Ebb's chasing. There's only Ferguson coming across. Ebb's got the ball. Back to Simon. Simon beats Ferguson. It's a try. He beat Ferguson and he scored the try. It's 8-all with a kick to come. He moves in. He kicks it high, but it's to the right of the post. And the scores are locked. 8-all.
Yeah, good luck to the Steelers. That's a good effort. But gee whiz, the Canberra Raiders have some problems, don't they? Trying to find form at this time of the year. Makes you wonder if they will be in the grand final. Makes me wonder if you're going to be at the grand final. Did you get your ticket? Well, don't give up hope if you haven't got one yet, because the Hilton International Group and Ansett Airlines are going to give you the chance to win 2 tickets to the grand final.
Courtesy of Ansett and Hilton International, you and your partner could be sidelined at the Sydney Football Stadium on September 23 for the big one, the 1990 Grand Final. Ansett flies Australia's most modern jet fleet and offers an airline service that has been ranked the best domestic service in the world. Come fly with Ansett and then experience Hilton's superb luxury and hospitality in Sydney for 2 days and nights, where you will enjoy dining at its very best. The Hilton, the hotel. All you have to do to be part of the colour and excitement of Grand Final Day is correctly give the score of last year's Grand Final. Put it on the back of an envelope with your name and address and send it to Ansett Hilton International, Grand Final Getaway, PO Box 10, GPO Sydney, 2001. The competition will close with final mail received by Friday, September 13.
Get your entry in. September 13, the closing date. We make it easy for you to get to the grand final. Look at big hearts here. More on-field action from today as Late Night League continues, brought to you by Video Easy.
Bailey to the name. No, they don't. They throw it to... And eventually comes out to Wade.
This is Video Easy Late Night League. Good to have your company. Several teams who have no chance of figuring in the semi-finals will continue to be nuisance value to those battling for the top 5 spots. Now, South Sydney is one such team. Today they played Cronulla.
At the Sydney Football Stadium, the points flowed quickly. The Sharks scored the first of 7 tries through Jonathan Docking after good work from Miller and Spina. The Rabbitohs got back on level terms when a perfectly weighted kick from Phil Blake found the fast-moving Graham Lyons. Today's game was all about attack and not much defence. Here's the first of 2 tries scored by Gavin Miller. With another Docking try just a short time later, the Sharks had built a 16-4 lead. But the best try in the first half belonged to Phil Blake. At the break, the Sharks led 16-12. Cronulla extended that lead very early in the second half.
Feeling up there and giving it to Corkery. Corkery gets around one. He's got Brown to get around him and get in the corner. Brown's tackle ineffective. Matthew Corkery scoring after that Cronulla scrum win.
Docking's third try put the Sharks in front 26-12.
This goes now to Miller. Miller gives it inside to McGraw. He's got plenty of space and support. Gives it to Docking, and this will be number 3 for Docking.
Cronulla raced in another 2 tries through Miller and this one from Glenn Coleman. The score was now 36-12.
Coleman gathers it in beautifully, beats Castro and sprints away to the line. They'll put it down midway.
Running in 2 late tries, the Rabbitohs did make the score a little more respectable.
Ball and gave it to Maven. Maven skirts around 2, including Corkery to beat E.T. and Corkery. Corkery coming back at him. Maven kicks off him to go all the way, it would seem. E.T. can't match it with him either.
Final score, Sharks 36, Rabbitohs 20.
And the Dally M points for that particular game, as judged by Tim Prentice, 8 points to Gavin Miller, 7 for Jonathan Docking, and 6 to Phil Blake as we get down towards the business end of the competition. Of course, all the Dally M points for every match are in tomorrow's Daily Mirror. All the entries competing for the richest individual prize ever. The eventual Dally M winner will receive, yes, $8,000 in cash, and they'll also pick up the keys to the fantastic Nissan Exa, which is valued at almost $28,000. The Nissan Exa, as well as being a top-looking sports car, is really 3 cars in one. It's a coupe, of course, and then with the lift of the roof panel, you have a Targa. Amazing, great stuff. And then by detaching the rear deck, the Nissan Exa becomes a cabriolet. Certainly a fantastic prize to the eventual Dally M winner. Well, it's difficult to see either St George or Canterbury figuring in the semis, or Western North for that matter. Here's some of the action from those 2 games.
With the season gone for both sides, players were out to impress for contracts. It was the Saints that started on the right foot.
Pass from Darren South. Gets the pass on, juggled by Coyne. Now to Walford. Back to South. He moves into
the Dragons had another chance to post 4 points, but again it broke down.
That's Mackay. Mackay gives it on to Coyne. Coyne with a good run, gives it to Walford.
Canterbury almost took the lead, but Ewan McGrady bombed a certain try.
And got it on to White. Out with Patmore. And then on to McGrady. Good run from McGrady. Oh, and he's lost the ball. Oh, no, awful stuff.
A penalty goal to Terry Lamb gave the Dogs a 2-point lead. That's the way it stayed till half-time. Brad Mackay levelled the game with a penalty goal, but Canterbury must have thought luck was on their side when St George blew number 4.
Now a good run from Mackay. Mackay gives it to Walford. Will this be a try?
Steve Linnane gave the Saints a 3-2 lead.
Well, it's a field goal attempt, and it's a pretty good one.
Canterbury made the most of their limited chances. Ewan McGrady showing a clean pair of heels. The Bulldogs had a 5-point lead.
And McGrady, a good strong run. He's got Darren South to beat. He'll beat South. And McGrady runs away to score the prize. McGrady scores under the post.
But St George finally finished off